여유롭게 달려와 내일은 더 빛나지 당연 내 삶은 shine like a diamond 괜히 해서 뭐해 걱정 I got no worries no.
Hey YouTube community, question. Have you recently had plastic surgery and have somebody told you to trust the process? Well, what does that actually mean? Trust the process. Well, if you're curious about that also, stay tuned as we talk about what the statement trust the process actually means in the plastic surgery world. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Aisha and welcome to the Bracorriah X Beauty YouTube channel, where we are a cosmetic company that provides quality cosmetic products, give information on starting and running a business, and we also here to provide empowerment to anyone in need. And for my returning viewers, thank you for continuing to watch my videos. Your support is truly appreciated. And if you enjoy the content that we offer here today, I encourage you to subscribe and keep tuning in each and every Friday for a new video. Now, back to this whole trust the process thing and what that really is. There is a process that you can expect to go through when getting plastic surgery. And that process includes the preparation stage, the actual surgery phase, and most noticeable, the post-op or the recovery phase. Every stage has specific characteristics that are inevitable, whether you move through the stages with smooth sailing or you hit rough patches. Irregardless, everybody must go through the process. That whole statement, trust the process, it basically means and encourages you to endure the variables that may or may not arise during your recovery journey. And when somebody say trust the process, that's their way of telling you that it'll be greater later. That's their way of telling you that all you're experiencing is a part of the process. The emotions, the symptoms, the feelings that you're seeing, it's all part of the process. And as long as you ride that rough wave, you'll end up with better results. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Trusting the process is hard to do when you're actually in the recovery stage. But most times, it's because we're experiencing a variety of discomforts like pain, swelling, bleeding, and more. And this is where we often see the regrets come into play, or the questions of, is this normal? Or am I having a complication? But this is also where you have to rely on your mental strength and trust that you made the right decision for yourself. You also have to remind yourself that healing is a process, and it's a process that does not happen overnight and takes time. You also have to remind yourself that your healing and recovery is unique to you and what kind of work you've had done. And it may not look like everyone else's healing and recovery process, but that's okay. You still have to trust the process. And while you're on that road to recovery, you may or may not hit a speed bump along the way that could slow you down a bit. But continue pushing and driving and remain on that road to recovery. And you don't want to rush that process of recovery. Healing in its entirety takes time. And trust me, you don't want no setbacks. Let your body do what it was created to do. And don't get discouraged. As I said before, you don't see complete results right away in any procedure. So you have to give yourself an adequate amount of time to heal before you start seeing favorable results. And oftentimes, we allow ourselves to get discouraged because of immediate results. And doing that will continue to sabotage your recovery and your ability to trust the process. It just plain old causes induced unnecessary stress that you do not need. And everybody knows stress and anxiety can hinder healing and recovery. And speaking of sabotage, you really have to make sure that you follow all of your post-op instructions. If you're not following the rules, then don't come crying and carrying on because you're not recovering the way that you should. Trusting the process means following your post-op instructions so you can set yourself up for a successful recovery. And keep your eye on the goal set. That too is part of what we call trusting the process. And some people endure complications, and that can be discouraging, I will admit. But again, even complications can be a part of the process. And it's something that you have to consider because there are some people who will endure complications. But trusting the process means when you endure complications, you go back and try to mitigate it and you move forward. You don't allow it to stop your process. Now, before getting surgery, I encourage people to do their homework. Make sure that you understand what a typical recovery is like for the procedure you'll be getting. Make sure that you understand that both physical and mental symptoms are inevitable with most procedures. And again, it's a part of the process. Now, this video was a quick spin-off from the last video I did. And considering we in the business of quickies these days, I want to remind anybody out there who needs to hear this. Walk by faith and not by sight. Let your recovery make its natural progression. Accept your journey for what it is and trust your decisions. Know that the emotions, the feelings, the symptoms, and even the challenges and hardships that we may endure can be a part of the process. And I'll be honest, you're going to have some good days and you're going to have some bad days. But remove the doubt, have faith, and trust the process. Now, I do hope this video was helpful to someone out there. And we know that there could be more interpretations of what trusting the process means. Comment down below. Let me know what you think that statement, trust the process, means and how you've had to remind yourself to trust the process. And if you got something out of this video, I humbly ask and encourage you to subscribe to our channel with a notification bell on so you get notified of future videos and can get more out of what we're offering. It's free and it helps us out also. With all that said, be easy, be beautiful, be blessed, and be you. Thank you for watching.
I got no worries, no.